Hi, friends. Courtney here. Thank you for joining me. I'm so excited. Uh-oh, we've got some feedback over here, so we're going to turn that off. Here. All right. Hi, friends. I see you there. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you guys for coming over here. I'm working really hard. We are trying to make sure that we're showing up on the Beautiful Forbidden Knowledge podcast and network, and we're wanting to really build this personal page as well, just to bring you more insight, more information, and keep the good vibes going. And so, thank you guys for joining me here. Jay says subscriber 369 in the building. Hi, Jay. Thank you so much for being here. And hi, Molly. I see you, my friend. Matt, who all just jumped over here. Guys, give me emojis. Let me see it. I'm so happy. So who liked that connection with King Simon? I'm telling you, is a really cool soul. As soon as we walked in, I saw him walk in when we were at Billy and Elizabeth's over New Year's Eve. And immediately I was like, that's my friend. And it just was an immediate buddy. And so he is somebody who is fully genuine, which of course you guys all felt that tonight. And thank you again for joining me tonight. So for those of you who do not know, my name is Cortney Kane, psychic medium, and we are typically here on this channel connecting to our guides and angels. I have painted all day in my private sessions. I just saw Judith. Judith, I believe this one was your painting from today. Let me double check. Was that right? No. Nope, that's not. Judith, here's your painting. You were sitting right here. So can I share it, Judith? Give me a yes, and I will share your painting with everybody. Judith had a private session, which was wonderful. She was the person we were sharing with earlier. But I'll wait till she gives me, yes, she says yes. This was her painting. Anybody notice that light is kind of bright? So that is that pyramid connection. It was really cool. So, and I still have the paint on my hands from painting it this evening or this afternoon, late this afternoon. And so with every little stroke, that is just the energy kind of building that painting for you there, Judith. I hope that you loved your session and you loved the information and energy coming through. Again, so guys, my intention here when we connect to our guides and angels is to connect to our higher selves, to help you find that alignment with you, very much in the same way that we were talking about that with King Simon. While he uses math and numbers to find that connection, we connect to the light and to spirit. And so Judith says, the painting, it also looks like an Earth, Wind, and Fire album. Ooh, maybe. Pamela, I might need you to pull that up for me. Earth, Wind, and Fire album. And so, guys, my intention is every night after our podcast on Wednesdays on the Forbidden Knowledge Network, we want to jump back over here and kind of bring that community here, chit chat. If you've got any further questions that you might have from whatever interview we might do or teaching that we might do, sharing information. And so I hope that you find that this is a great space to find connection. And so I really appreciate that, your support. George says, I love the interview. I liked the way he looks at master numbers in all ways. Yeah, it was really cool. I felt like I got some good information from that too. Hi, Dejanique. I see you, my friend. Guys, let's call in the guides and angels and let's take a breath and let's see if there's maybe an overall message for the group. How's that? That's what we might do here on Wednesdays occasionally. All right, everybody, take a good deep breath in. Big exhale out. Okay, so guides and angels on our right, guides and angels on our left, guides and angels in front, guides and angels in back to balance and harmonize our time here, leaving us in the light and allow nothing but the highest, the truest, or the best to manifest upon us now. I just heard stand in the stream of connection. So I'm looking over at Pamela as if people can see you here, Pamela, but standing in the stream of connection. And so almost in the way that even King Simon was saying, rising, spiraling up. There are many paintings that I have done in sessions, in connections, that you'll see the energy. The intention is to move up and higher in the frequency of awareness and the frequency of connection. And when we stand in the stream of light, that's what I hear when I say that. And I actually, let's pull up Judith's painting. When we stand in that stream, hello, maybe that's why that message is coming through. When we stand in that stream of light, when we stand in that stream of connection, the energy, the frequency comes to a head. The energy peaks to its source, and we receive the highest frequency. That's how it feels to me. With every intention, as I paint this, it's motion by motion by motion by motion. And very often, if one is just, let's think of it this way. I'll hold that close so you can see those little finger strokes. If you are making one choice, one breath, one decision, one choice, one breath, moving along in the light and on the path, before you know it, we've arrived. It takes time. It takes patience, and it takes continuing to put the work in. We don't just get to often just jump right here on top and say, oh, we've made it, we've conquered the thing. It takes moment by moment by moment by moment to rise and trust along the way. BJ says, hi again, beautiful. Such a wonderful reading earlier today. Thank you. I'm so very grateful. Hi, my friend. That's my other person who had a session today. And I'll share your painting if you give me permission. Say yes, Courtney, you can share your painting. If you'd like me to share it, I will. But this painting, it does speak so much to that energy that we were speaking of with King Simon tonight. So I really want you to understand the movement, like of each stroke. I see the movement and that each little layer of paint as the choice of connection, the choice of setting that intention of where you're putting your energy.
BJ says, yes, you can.
Okay, thank you for that. Those paintings, when I connect to my clients, I always say I feel so much that I feel in color. And so these paintings, what a great thing for both of you to be here tonight. So thank you for being here. And I never even thought that I'd be sharing your paintings on here tonight, but what a great idea. We might do that every Wednesday, which is fun. But when I connect in those client sessions, I'm feeling the energy. The paintings are almost a blueprint, or sometimes they can be a mapping of your connection. And BJ, this is your painting. This energy was that green chakra energy. You can see that movement in that energy, making sure that her internal world matched the external world and experience that she was having. And this gold energy aligning her being, aligning her with the truth, aligning her with the connection to that spirit energy. And so that session was also a very, very beautiful session. Thank you, BJ, for that. And thank you, Judith, too. What sweet, sweet connections those were today. Manifesting Energy says, I feel so good, been applying knowledge from Billy and Dr. B. He's such a cool guy too, by the way. Everything in my life is great, but I've been single for 10 years. Will I ever find love, a boyfriend, a husband? First of all, thank you for that question. And Dr. B was also at New Year's Eve, and he is such a sweet soul. One of those immediately that he and I both connected to, and so he's a really cool guy to learn from. So I love that Billy's bringing so many different individuals from so many different parts of the world and understanding together for you guys here on the network. And so thank you guys for all of the support and the connection for all of us. That question is a really good one, and I understand it fully. I believe that when we are single for long periods of time, and I understand, my friend, we must continue to almost do what we just said earlier, sit in that space of knowing and awareness, that golden light, understanding that we are setting the stage, setting our intention, but then releasing the control to how, when, and who it's going to be that's going to pop into your life. I do feel that you have done the work, and I do see you, I see there being a little bit, there being a little bit of fear that you will almost emotionally go back to taking on the needs and caring for others in a way that you did that was not productive for you. You are still healing that energy. It does feel like you are fully aware of that space. And I will tell you that in my own experience in life, I felt it, but it took another I would say 3.5, 4 years when I knew that I could feel my person coming. I knew I was finally I felt like I was ready. Apparently I wasn't, until that different energy kind of came into my life. And I'm telling you, when I thought I was ready, the next 4 years were immensely beautiful in the understanding and realization of the life that I had created for myself, but I would not have appreciated it in the way of that growth, if that makes sense to you. So I'm telling you that you are missing your person today. You are wanting that person to be side by side with you. Take a breath with me. But if you give yourself space and you continue to put that beautiful energy in, and that's continued work, and not being upset that person is not quite there yet, but you relishing in the connection of the abundance of all and welcoming the space for your person to arrive, you will be amazed at the energy that comes through to you and the healing that takes place. And that is you separate for yourself. When you find that connection, as I said, that I just got chills on my arms, I want you to understand that person's going to come into alignment with you. I do see that this person will be a teacher, a leader on their path. And so it does feel as though you feel, and when I say this, I'm like, don't get it twisted in the sense that they have more knowledge or information than you, but you are attracted to somebody who wants to better themselves. You are attracted to somebody who is also doing the work and the healing. And by the way, we're all human. Every one of us, the teachers, everybody, the spiritual advisors, everybody's human. Nobody's perfect. But I want you to understand that you have just as much knowledge and awareness so that you don't give over your power. Very interesting. So I hope that makes sense to you. I hope that you feel that energy coming through. Okay. Chris says, had a reading last week, a beautiful blessing. I'm letting my diamond shine fully, working on coming out of the spiritual closet. Thank you again. I believe I have your diamond here. Can I share it? Actually, it's really cool looking. If you say yes, Chris, let me know.
Oh, that was my favorite.
It is so cool. I know, yeah. Chris, that's so fun. You guys are here tonight. Thank you. We're going to do this every week now. This is a new thing. So, and we'll invite all the clients throughout the week to jump on so that, and if they're right here, we'll share them. How's that? That's a new fun one, guys. So I will tell you, Chris, that yes, that painting was very cool. Matt Hoodwink, my friend, you are not forever alone. I love that you're having awareness with how you feel. Take a breath with me. Big exhale out. But I want you to understand that it's going to shift. It's going to change. And Matt, your questions from last week, Chris.
Yeah, inspired.
Ethan's going to join me. So even Pamela knows. I was like, oh, Matt. I said math. Matt, yeah, you had some really great questions about relationships and being psychic medium and all of that. And so I think we're looking at doing that on a special night. I've got to confirm it with the network that we are having that. And so, Matt, that is because of you, my friend. So guys, if you have suggestions, if you have questions, you're like, hey, can you do a podcast on that or on this? Leave that in the comments. And if we see it or get it, we'll highlight it and we'll make sure we put that in rotation as a conversation to really be had. So Matt, it's all because of you, my friend, and I can't wait to have him on and us go there. Yeah, there you go. Ethan, hi Ethan, my dear. Ethan says, you guys are holding space for the right one to come in. That is right. He knows something about that. And so Ethan's actually going to join us on. Well, we'll give the date. We'll give the date out in a bit. That's right. And Chris has given me permission to show her painting. Look at that painting. Isn't that cool? So the colors had different meanings, I believe. But it was the diamond, and see how bright and colorful. Let's hold it out here. So every client who books a session gets a painting. Sometimes I can be a little behind on getting those out, but you will get them. We are not going to we're going to try to keep up with that. But there you go. Oh, that is Chris's painting. And yes, it is a diamond. You step into that, my friend. Step into that energy. Yes.
Molly Schultz.
Yeah.
The podcast idea.
Yeah.
You see it?
Nope, I did not.
It says, "How about our children choose us, we choose them?" Would be really fascinating.
Molly.
Yeah.
And Molly is a dear client of mine, longtime client. So thank you for being here, Molly. Molly, we actually have one on the schedule. What date is that? She's
8th.
Maybe March 8th.
March 8th. I'm
So,
99% sure.
March 8th, we are talking about children, our little light beings, our little crystal children, and we're talking about what was, let's see here. I'm trying to find it. There's podcasts about how our children choose us, we choose them, would be really fascinating. So yeah, we can talk about that within the construction of that podcast. So talking about how our children are very intuitive, that they have their own gifts. I have a 25-year-old who had gifts beyond, of course, her awareness. And I have an 8-year-old, so I'm doing it yet again. And I believe I've been successful, if I say it myself, on raising really intuitive, thoughtful children that are aware of their empathic ability, not in using it for better, by the way, I would say, so far in life. And so that's going to be a really cool conversation. And so Molly, yes, that is coming. So that's on the schedule, March 8th, and that is going to be on I believe that one's on Forbidden Knowledge Network.
Mm-hmm.
And so then the after show, we're going to call this the after show Wednesdays. We're going to do Cosmically Connected, the after show over here on this network. And I would really love for you guys to continue. And do me a favor, share this too. If you have friends that you might feel might really appreciate this conversation, or even more different conversations that we might have here, do me a favor and ask them to subscribe and join and like. Yes.
I was just thinking, if we can get your YouTube subscription to, what's a number, 1,500?
Sure, 1,500.
Maybe we'll do.
Yeah. Or we could either do a discount code, or we can raffle a 30-minute session off. How's that?
Ooh, that would be fun.
So, well, let's
to
do
all
both.
The followers. Yeah, let's do both.
Let's do both. So if we can get this subscriber page, listen to Pamela working over here. If we can get that subscriber number up to 1,500, we will do a 10% code to all of you, and then do a 30-minute raffle for a session, and we'll do it live, so you can see that we're not picking, we're just blindly choosing. That would be fun. Yes.
See this Pressed by Diamonds?
I do not. Where is it? Pressed by Diamonds. There it is. My brother passed away 9 years ago. I only saw him one time after he passed in a dream. Will I see or connect with him again? Hi, my friend. I am so sorry for the passing of your brother, my friend. Take a good deep breath in with me. Big exhale out. The guides are saying we're connected, so we're good. You will see him. He keeps referencing leaving you. It's almost like there's, let me see here. I feel like I'm finding coins, but then I'm also finding, I want to say annoying sticks. That might sound completely bizarre and random, but it feels like they're by my car, and I don't quite know where they're coming from, but they feel annoying. So I don't know if they're simply breaking off the limbs on the trees and just it's like little sticks, or it feels as though he's leaving them for you. You don't have to select every stick, but he's referencing some sort of sticks, and he says leaving them for you, but he's referencing that they are by your car, and so that's just an interesting something. And he's also referencing leaving you coins. So when I see the coins, I feel like that's like pennies you're getting. He might also be including dimes, but it feels like it would be the pennies, or say the dimes. And so it feels as though he's trying to assist you in your financial connection as well. He will come to you in more dreams. Guys, this is the hard part when we lose our people. Very often we'll have that dream of connection, which is actually a visit after they pass. They will come through to us, and we will be very, of course, moved and elated, and it can sometimes help us heal and find that connection. But sometimes the dreams will dissipate, and we can very often go into a mourning phase, or feeling like they're not around us, and that's simply not the case. They are with you, but it takes a lot of energy for them to show up in our lives in that way. I try to share that I'm 46. My mother passed when I was 25, and I've maybe had 6 dreams of her. And last year, maybe in the last 9 months, was one of them. And so it felt like I won the lottery, you know? And so even when we're truly connected, we don't always get to specify how they're going to show up to us. So I want you to know that your brother is with you and he's talking to you. If there's something with the sticks, I mean, please let me know, because it feels very random. Okay. I have no idea what that is exactly. All right, guys, thank you for jumping on here tonight. I love you all. We are going to jump off, and please, again, with those comments on possible podcast topics, we'll either do it on Forbidden Knowledge or we'll do it here on this beautiful channel. And Wednesdays, I think we are going to do the podcast Cosmically Connected after show. I think that's going to be a fun thing. So we'll take maybe more questions over here. And I so appreciate you guys being here with me. And again, the likes, the follows, the subscriptions, it means the world right now when we're building this channel. We are about to invest some really some money into this room. I'm so excited about it. It's going to be a bit before he comes, but he's going to come in here, our dear friend, and he's going to soundproof. He's going to get us all the beautiful equipment that we need. And we are so excited. And it's because of you guys that we are doing that. So thank you for being here and along on the ride. Thank you for being along on the technical difficulties. You're going to get to see the transformation from ground floor. So I appreciate you guys being here, and I love you all, and I will see you again next Wednesday on the podcast. What's our podcast next week? Oh, Roderick's going to be with us, right?
Yes.
Roderick Martin. So for you Forbidden Knowledge buddies, you're going to know who that is. So he's going to be here tomorrow, or not tomorrow, next Wednesday. And then I will see you guys here also on the after show.
And Pressed by Diamond says, I always find sticks next to my car. I'm speechless.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, we need to save that somehow. Listen, that's your brother. Sometimes we discount the randomness of it all. When you see those sticks, take a breath in. Thank you. Thank you. You don't have to say it out loud so everybody thinks you're crazy, but on the pause, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. My brother, I love you. I know you're with me. And feel him and breathe him into your space. Feel him and connect with him. You are connected to light. You're connected to source. You're connected to spirit, and you have the ability to do that. All right, guys, I love you. I will see you all later. And do me a favor, go like all the things, Instagram, Facebook, whatever. I'll see you all later. Bye-bye.